Morning guys, today is a study day because I have an exam tomorrow. So number one priority is that exam. So the exam that I'm studying for is called Introduction to Psychology for Ministry. So it's a bit of a heavier subject, but focus. We'll get there. Basically what I gotta do is I got all my lecture notes, I gotta summarise them, and then they'll be my exam notes. So this is how I get all my study notes ready. This is for one section, and then I've got another section over here, and I'm adding all my sections in and finishing off my study notes. So actually this is what I'm doing for the day. Lots of fun! So I've come outside to play with the dogs for a little while, hang out with them, muck around with the greatest ball from the AFL. Well, muck around with the ball from the greatest sport of all, an AFL ball. But yesterday, some pretty shocking and big news happened in Cooranbong. We had an earthquake. Well, you can't really call it an earthquake. A mild tremor of the earth. Just about 100 k's offshore, just nearby, there was an earthquake of 4.1. That's absolutely tiny, but it's still kind of considerable in size, considering we are Australia and we're smack bang in the middle of a tectonic plate. So whilst earthquakes aren't uncommon, they're kind of also uncommon, because in the past 50 years there's only been 42 earthquakes recorded that you would consider in Australia. So there's about one a year. So it's pretty infrequent, but in the grand scheme of things it's kind of frequent. But what is the reaction from this earthquake? What is the reaction? Well, a website called Cooranbong, well, a Facebook page called Cooranbong Memes released this meme and this meme. And these two memes are absolutely hilarious in my opinion. If you want to go and check them out, click the description down below and you can go to that Facebook page and have a look. But a lot of the jokes are in context of the area and the religiosity of people in the area, etc, etc. So they're pretty context specific, these jokes. And Lily, what are you doing? Anything happening in Cooranbong is big news, anything at all. So even an earthquake happening is pretty big news. And I am about 98% certain that I heard the earthquake and felt a slight tremor in the earth, and a few other people verified my report. So I'm not completely crazy, only mostly crazy. And the thing is because it was so small and it was so far away, there was zero damage whatsoever. Zero damage. I suppose the thing that is the worst thing about this area is our roads and the potholes that we have everywhere. Like, there's none outside my driveway, but if I walk, actually let's do it, let's walk up. When the road gets too bad, they just what they do is cut entire sections out and redo it. Down here, there's a massive one that they literally have just filled in. This is basically all they have to do in that area. They just have to fill them all in. So there's one there, two that are filled in there. Entire section of road that are cut out and replaced. So that is what is worse than an earthquake. Our biggest disaster is potholes. As you can see, an earthquake is really pretty big news for us in this area. Hey girl. And instead, we've got Lily. I think we might go and watch find somewhere to watch the sunset. I got my laptop with me so I can study whilst I'm sitting there. I just need to get out of the house. If I'm riding somewhere to film, this is usually the setup that I've got. And it's usually just basically this. That, camera, GoPro, laptop or iPad depending. So yeah, this is basically it. So whilst Daddy's filming away, I'm going to sit up here and do some study. Get it happening. About to head home now. Done about half an hour sitting here and studying whilst that time lapse filmed. And it's been a very basic day, but I've been busy. There hasn't been really stuff that I can really film, which is kind of sad. But at least I managed to get this much of the vlog out. Alright, let's get home. I've got to study, I've got small group as well tonight. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe maybe, please. If you want to leave a question on today's vlog, I've got a Q&A coming up on Friday. If not, leave a question on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my Snapchat, on my Twitter, and I'll answer them. Last time we talked about me studying a Bachelor of Ministry and Theology. This time, let's get away from that, and maybe we can ask questions about what my interests are, my hobbies, those sort of questions. Just those basic ones, so we can so you guys can get to know me, and then I might be able to get to know you a little bit. Let's see. Don't forget to do that, guys.